His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name sounds familiar.
How could you forget that name, Judge?
But that was long ago. Oh. Yanni Yogi. From the DL6 incident.
Yes, sir.
It figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. What if he was the judge?
Yes, he's very old.
He's very old. What if he remembers Yanni Yogi? He's like, you come to think of it.
That's him. Yeah.
It just blows Von Karma's case wide open. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Get out your taser again.
These faces he makes are incredible.
They're perfect.
Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Yanni Yogi? Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go.
Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi?
First, we tase Von Karma in front of everyone.
And
then we
pull
sift
out
through his
that
pockets,
thing, yeah.
and we find surprises.
Handcuffs.
A photo of him shooting Edgeworth.
Yeah.
Oh my god. He was the guy in the elevator all along.
He just has a photo of it for fun.
A selfie with his tongue out or a duck face. Murder.
Hashtag murder.
Hashtag YOLO.
You only live once, and this guy's once is over.
My mission is to snuff out as many others as possible. It's okay. It's actually quite simple.
I hear you guys don't
Your
talk
Honor,
about anything.
I would like to read the
case.
back of his underwear.
Do you write your name on your underwear key?
I do not.
Oh,
but that's just a trope.
You said I do not. I thought you were going to end it do, and I was going to say
No,
what?
I definitely do not. But it's a trope. It'd be really funny way to catch him if his name was just on his clothes somewhere.
He has like a name tag on.
Yeah. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints.
Oh, really?
Oh my god, the thing I said earlier.
This was an option this whole time?
He was arrested by the police and they didn't take his fingerprints? Just in general? I feel like in the United States they just do it for any reason, basically.
But he wasn't arrested.
Yeah, they said arrested.
Oh, for running away?
Yeah, they hauled him in, I think.
Oh.
They used the word arrested.
Okay, then they should. I think they should.
In the United States, don't you get your fingerprints taken if you get arrested for any reason, regardless of whether or not you're like guilty of anything?
I think so.
It's just like part of the getting you in the system. I got my fingerprints taken when I was in elementary school, which retroactively comes across as really eerie. When you go back, it's like, we like to register them while they're young so that we can get them later for crimes.
Why were they taking your? What were they taking your fingerprints for? Like under what guise?
I think they were fingerprinting the entire school.
For.
Like, I think it was basically just for the purposes of getting us in the record. And I think like as a kid, you're just like, I do what adults tell me to do. Wow, this is weird and fun. But it's like distressing, kind of like the Pledge of Allegiance is fucking creepy when you look back at it and you're like, wait, they just made me pledge to the nation under God every day for all of school for 12 years. And I just thought it was normal. And then I talk to people from other countries and like, you, what? That's fucking creepy. Do you live in Starship Troopers? Are they doing a fascism over there? What's happening? Why are you pledging to the fucking nation under God? That's weird.
I like how they tell you like, oh, you don't have to do it. I remember
just,
like
we'll all judge you.
Yes, but there's a total judgment for like that kid that doesn't do it. Like,
yeah,
that sucks. There's no way out of that one.
Looking back at that is super weird. When I look back and I'm like, oh, this doesn't make our country look great. Actually, that they make all the kids do this. It's really awful.
No, it's pretty.
Yeah.
North Korea kids in elementary school praising their leader.
Yep, I've heard a lot of defenses of it, but none of them are good.
Well, I mean,
They're all definitely like fanboy defenses. Like, well, I bought a PlayStation, so the PlayStation has to be the good one, and everything it does has to be right. Like, it's those kinds of shitty, biased arguments are basically what Americans sound like when they're in favor of the Pledge of Allegiance. Is like, it's just like they're just inherently arguing in favor of their life experience being the right one, with not really much reasoning behind it. And it's actually, yeah. Comments are gonna be fun on this video.
Yeah, yeah.
Here they come. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see. That makes sense. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Huh? I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright.
Because he already,
I took his fingers.
I was gonna say, yeah, he ground off the skin on his fingers.
I ate them. You what? Yes, I ate them. You can't have his fingertips.
Oh, God. He eats them like little olives.
My tummy was giving me the rumblies that only hands could satisfy.
Oh. Disgusting. Keith, I never want to hear you say that ever again.
Do you not know that one?
No.
Carl, that kills people.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah, that's from the Llamas.
I forgot about that.
That's the first one. My tummy was giving the rumblies that only hands could satisfy.
Sometimes you pull out these quotes and I'm like, how the fuck did you remember that very specific thing at this moment? Because
it's very memorable. I cut up his ass and I ate him. What? I was hungry.
My tummy was giving me rumblings that only hands could satisfy?
Yes!
Now I'm never going to forget this.
Because he ate his hands!
That's a beautifully written sentence.
Yes!
And it's very upsetting.
How did you forget it?
I don't know.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. It's like poetry.
Yeah, and then in the next episode, it rains faces.
I really do like that whole animation. That series made me very happy.
Yeah, I love Film Cow, and I showed you the one like with the great big bow.
Yeah, the walrus.
The walrus song.
Oh,
I'm feeding you walrus meat. Oh, poor frustrated audience. Why?
Sorry,
Why
guys.
Keep going on tangents. Why can't you restrain yourself? The witness has no fingerprints.
What the fuck?
He dipped his fingers in acid.
If anything, this is the most suspicious thing.
Yeah.
Can we? Okay, so yes, please tell me why.
What?
No
fingerprints.
Was he a mob boss? Why don't you have fingerprints?
Is he the Joker? Was he dipped in a vat of acid?
A chemical plant.
Yeah. You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Yep.
Why does he address me? He's a caretaker now. I thought he was a noodle restaurant owner in his brain.
Yeah.
Now he's just openly talking about being a caretaker all the time and not addressing the noodle shop at all.
What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. So that further adds suspicion to the idea that, yeah, like everything about his memory is super suspicious, because he just like, it's all a convenient narrative that makes him impossible to track into his past, which is like something that somebody that did crimes would do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know my name or my history, and nobody knows who I am, and I have a completely anonymous job and lifestyle, and no fingerprints.
But I do remember.
I also don't have DNA.
I remember why I don't have fingerprints. Like, I like how he remembers that he worked at a chemical plant.
He needs
why
an
does he
alibi
remember
for the
that?
important things. He needs an alibi for his alibi. Which is always the thing that non-suspicious people have.
I always wondered, I thought your fingerprints would grow back.
I think they do.
You think they do?
I think so. I think this is some hot pop science. some hot nonsense. Listen, it's a visual novel. They're gonna mention Schrodinger's cat like a chapter from now, probably. No. Tisk, tisk, tisk. What do you do now, Mr. Wright?
You just change his voice to that
just
now.
For that.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
It would stand out more. That's too late. It seems the case has been decided, no? No. I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. Von Karma's the king of gaslighting, actually. Just, you know, this thing's, but like, I'm gonna call your entire version of reality into question. Call you a liar to your face about the documents that you know that I stole from you. Like, it's like, Jesus Christ. There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one.
Nick, what are we gonna do?
I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints.
Apparently,
it's fucking hot.
They
nonsense.
do grow back. I'm looking this up right now.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, it says you can scar your fingerprints with a cut or temporarily lose them through abrasion acid or certain skin conditions. The fingerprints lost in this way will grow back within a month.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. Oh, it says it basically if it's really bad, your fingertips won't grow back. But you need to like basically missing your fingertips completely.
I think you'd have to like misshapenly burn your hands basically, and then now the burn is all that's left all the time. But he just says like a chemical plant like wore off his fingertips basically. And that's not gonna do that.
He has hands. We've seen them.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't think this makes any sense.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I got just to remind you. We need to track it down because I want to watch it. The horror movie Invisible Man. Like, there's already one point in favor.
The one that just came out.
Yeah, there's already one point in favor of it, which has Elizabeth Moss from like *Handmaid's Tale* and Us, isn't it? And she's great.
Yes.
But then apparently it's all like a horror movie about gaslighting, and I'm like, that sounds really. I want to watch that now. It sounds really interesting.
I'll watch that with you.
Yeah.
I don't know if I think it's gonna be good, but I'll watch it with you.
I've heard about a lot of people liking it, surprisingly, because it looked dumb.
Yeah, it looked really dumb.
But incoming. What do I do? Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief,
Are you teasing?
Yeah.
Are we gonna do it?
He said it's a joke, but that probably
do it.
will happen.
Maybe the parrot knows his name.
Yanni Yogi.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Unless...
Wait a second. See, I was waiting this whole time.
Cross-examine his parrot.
I was waiting this whole time.
Instantly we knew this was probably going to happen because it's in character for this dumb game to be like, let's cross-examine his parrot. Sure.
It's an animal that speaks. It's going on the stand.
Yeah, it's completely fits with the tone of this nonsense.
What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to.
Your Honor. The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal.
Gosh, you're really risking this. What if
Mr. Von
the parrot
Karma up.
Doesn't know his name?
Yeah. On my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. Order. Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object.
I object to your objection.
Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences. Once again, these ultimatums are not how trials work.
Nick, this is crazy.
Just crazy enough to work.
Yeah,
like a fox.
Crazy like a fox.
Yeah. Call me Nick Fox.
Fox.
Doing
right.
it. The answer is always yes. Every time you have to do something ridiculous and daring, you commit to it every
Fox
time.
Right.
And it always works until Phoenix Wright 3, case 12, where suddenly it doesn't work. And then you lose the game and it deletes itself.
Wow. It explodes
Predicting it right
in your Game Boy.
Predicting it right now. I don't know if the math even works out where case 12 would be in the third game or not.
I don't know.
Let the parrots take the stand. If you cross-examine her, Your Honor, or I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Let me just pull this parrot out of my pocket.
Yeah. Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so.
What if the parrot like calls him Papa or something? It doesn't know like his actual name.
Or like, Phoenix did it. Phoenix did it.
Yeah.
What? Bailiff, bring in the parrot.
Oh, yay!
Oh, look at this idiot. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name. The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird.
I think most birds ignore most people.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Ahem. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please, testify for us. The fuck is about to happen? Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Right? Wow.
Cool.
Yay. Objection.
Objection.
Oh.
Certainly the most concise testimony we've heard so far. Very well. Begin your cross-examination. Right.
What are you gonna do, Nick?
Flail. I don't know. What do we do, Maya?
Hello. Hold it.
Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her.
Right. What do I say? What's the safe number?
Was the safe number is still an option? Have we forgotten something? As I recall, 2 days ago.
Polly, have we forgotten something? Squat? Don't forget DL6. Squat?
If I can get Polly to say that here, that will prove that the caretaker had something to do with DL6. That flashback was so unnecessary. It would have been like a cooler moment if it just happened right now, without like reinforcing what's going to happen again.
Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello, squat? That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot something, we forgot. Hello. Uh-oh, it's not working, Nick, she won't say it.
This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Something the matter, Mr. Wright?
I reprogrammed your parrot.
Yeah, this is actually... It's an electric animal. Like... from like Do Andrew's Dream of Electric Sheep. It's a fake parrot. So that people feel good about themselves for taking care of animals that aren't real.
They sell those. Have you seen those?
Yeah.
They sell those parakeets. They're supposed to give like your grandma or to little kids.
Yeah.
And it's like a fake bird that just chirps when you talk to it.
Yeah.
But it's the most heartless and sad thing I've ever seen in my life.
That's in the parasocial, the Fake Friends series about parasocial relationships by Strucci Movies. They did this whole section dedicated to like the little like sea lions that you can gift people. They're like little white stuffed seals that like people get emotionally bonded to them, and they're like heartbroken when they stop working and everything, and they need that, and they get like dependent on these like things that were never alive.
Well, I mean, back in the day, I had all those dogs, those like fake dogs that would do tricks.
Milo.
Well, I don't remember what they're called, but like
the Sony ones.
Yeah.
There's a whole subculture based around trading parts to keep those going because people are so attached to them, and they still have them. In that the Poon Poon authors Inio Asano's Dead Demon, that one with the long title I was showing you, they have a whole riff where it's like there's a fake Sony company. And it's implied that it's Sony because their warehouse is full of those pieces of those dogs. But they don't... Pieces of those dogs?
Yeah, like parts and things.
I like the way you said that.
but like they walk by like a bunch of shelves and has those exact dogs, but they're not called Sony in it. But the whole point is in this manga they're making war weapons.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. It's like Dead Demons Destruction. It's like one of my favorite manga artists. But but I saw those and I had a flashback when I saw them. I used to have one. And you do get emotionally attached to them. And then Nintendogs. Oh, Nintendogs.
Oh, yeah.
Tamagotchi, all that stuff.
There's also
Then you get a real pet, and you like kind of forget that completely.
yeah. One of the big games that Andrew and I took off on early on was Tokyo Jungle, and he plays those different animals in the apocalypse. And eventually, one of the final things you can unlock, along with the dinosaurs and stuff, is you get the Sony dog.
Oh,
You play as it, and you try to survive as a robot, which is silly. I don't think you have to eat, which really defeats the purpose of most of the game. So it's like you pretty much just have to not die.
so it's like easy mode.
Yeah, I don't think it eats or breeds, so it's like a joke character because it cheats. Wait, don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when asked if we'd forgotten anything?
Wow, if that's the case, then he's really
Maybe.
elaborately involved in this.
Yeah, he's good at this. Cheating.
He might deserve his win, to be honest.
Maybe Polly wants a cracker.
Maybe. Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi. Hello, hello. Well, I guess we should try to get same thing.
So we're supposed to present information. Oopsie.
You have like a picture of him or something? Hello. To show her the bullet.
I loved that bullet. Present him as evidence to himself.
Just aim the gun at the parrot.
That's my favorite gun. I love that gun like a son.
Like a what do we have?
Polly.
I'm an
Shiny.
attorney.
Shiny, Polly. Shiny. Is it the same dialogue or... Witness, you can't just... Oh, it's looping the whole fucking conversation. Shit. What's your name? Maybe I should get her to say her name.
Polly, what's your name? Polly.
Mr. Wright? I think we've established that this parrot's named Polly. Yeah, but she didn't say it. Does it have anything to do with her owner's identity?
No, yes, no.
Of course. Yes, it does.
In what way?
Fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity. Then show us the proof.
Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far?
No, always commit. Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi.
What?
Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is...
What? What?
Is this actually an answer?
Well, it's letting you delve into this, but I can't think of any relationship of the name Polly to Yogi.
Because she's a polygraph that will leak all of his secrets out.
That's stupid.
Oh my god.
She's a polygamous parrot, and that's his favorite pastime.
There's just a parrot in the background suddenly.
Oh my gosh. If you look on the shoulder, there's a silhouette of a parrot.
I told him to do it.
The parrot was in the trench coat. It's not a man, it's just a parrot in a trench coat. I don't...
This is how we die.
Well, I mean, we have a few lives. I just don't know what we even start with. Like, this, I can't... Polly is just a generic name for a parrot. I didn't think there was any purpose behind it. I would never name a parrot Polly just out of spite for how much of a trope it is.
Like naming a dog Spot.
Yeah. Kiki, your new name is Spot. Congratulations.
She is unfazed.
Yeah, she just doesn't care.
As with all things. Are we fucked?
But it gave us this. I feel like it would have done this to us if we didn't.
If it was a
have
dead end,
it might.
is the game just fucking with us?
It's kind of mean.
What if I present the parrot as evidence to itself? We have no evidence tying to Polly or the caretaker, as far as I'm aware.
I was gonna say, because even the picture we have doesn't have the bailiff in it. I was gonna say maybe you could show the parrot like the bailiff, and the parrot goes, "Oh yeah, that's my dad."
Yeah.
You know, but we don't even have that. He like scratched Polly into the wall with his own blood.
It was Polly who did it. No, I'm pretty much completely drawing a blank here. I have no idea what to do right now. Should I hit B and cancel out? See if it works?
Can you?
Oh god, I can't.
You can't?
I have to commit. What if I present the parrot as evidence to itself? Maybe that's just crazy enough to work, like a fox.
Like a fox.
like a fox.
Phoenix Wright.
It's a bad idea. Mr. Wright, I had hoped you would have learned this by now. Making random guesses here is a waste of court time. Uh-oh, wrong again. That is all. Witness, continue your testimony. No consequences, apparently.
Okay. Maybe it knows that's difficult. Well, I guess you're trying to get some information out of her. Blah, 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 blah. We understand the point, Maya. We just don't know how to get there.
We have to show the judge that her owner is Yanni Yogi.
Hello, hello. Can you, what if she reacts to the picture? Like, that's my dad shooting that man.
It's iffy because, like, we can't identify anyone in this picture, so why would she identify them?
I don't, yeah. Yeah, that's true.
This shitty picture that shows that gun in perfect detail.
And the hands, but not the faces at all.
Yeah.
Or even hairstyles by shape. Like,
yeah. What a conveniently impossible picture.
You think, what if, wait, hold on. Sorry. What if, do you think the parrot will recognize Misty Faye? If the parrot...
How long do parrots live?
They live a long ass time. They can, some parrots can live like 70 years.
We could try it. I genuinely don't know what to do right now.
I wonder, but if Polly recognizes Misty Faye, do you think like that would mean that she'd seen Misty Faye before?
It would tie the parrot to DL6 incident.
Yeah. Just, I don't know, I'm just fucking...
This evidence clearly... Oh no.
Nope.
That vague statement means we're fucked.
Yep. They aren't, are they? Nope. Oh no!
Loser. Dumb, stupid loser. Fucking everything up.
Hello, hello.
Fuck. What's... Oh.
Why would what's the safe number matter?
I don't...
You said, oh, like he had a revelation, and I looked at you.
No, I was like, oh, this ties her... I forgot.
It ties the parrot to him, but not, doesn't make him Yanni Yogi.
Doesn't give his identity away, no. I was like, aha, it proves that but we already know that they're tied together. Fuck it. We don't get consequences for these as far as I can tell. Maybe the number will be important to the judge or something. Like, oh my god, that's my social security number.
The whole thing.
It's 3 digits because I'm so old. Maybe I'll get her to say the number of that safe.
Huh? The safe? Why?
Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay?
Holly, what was the number to the safe in the shack?
1228.
1228. What a reckless.
I love that description. My, what a reckless parent. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that number has something to do with the caretaker. Or does it?
Okay, wait. 1228.
122.
1228. What's the? Is there anything on any numbers?
Yes. I cracked the case.
Okay.
I did it.
What evidence is it on?
1228 is the statute of limitations on the case, which is today.
Oh.
Today's 1228.
Does it say that anywhere?
Following the DL6 incident, I guess. Yeah. Actually, it does. That's why I had to hear her say it. Ha! Ridiculous. How could the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Because people commonly, or at least tropically, make their passwords something important about their past.
Well,
or information that's identifying about them, or their deepest, darkest secret.
Why doesn't
like how Milo Yiannopoulos' passwords turned out to be like straight up like Nazi phrases?
I don't know who that is.
He's the alt-right. He was the alt-right guy that was. Fuck, was he on? Not InfoWars. What's that one for shitty far right news site? Breitbart. He was on Breitbart, and he was just a real piece of shit, and he always kept indicating creepy things, but there was this, he was hiding behind the shield of like, but I'm gay, so it's like, you know, it's like, it's like, because it's like an angle to like own the left with, is to be like, use any sort of like minority angle to like really confuse the message about everything, because like, I can't be wrong, because I'm with the right, and I'm black, and I'm gay or something, which really fucks up all the messaging and everything. But he was like, kept getting creepier and creepier over time, and at one point, one of the organizations he worked with leaked the fact that his passwords were like straight up like Nazi dog whistle dates and messages and things like
no.
in the information. It's like, wow, who could have predicted this guy sucked?
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yup.
My password is me and Kiki's anniversary.
Everyone get cracking.
It was like, they're like, here's the first picture I ever found with her. If we go back a week, blah 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 blah.
Yeah. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's identity?
Von Karma, I'm sure you are smart enough to figure this shit out.
Is he though? If he solves puzzles by assaulting people.
Yeah, but he's really hinging on this whole DL6 thing too.
Yeah.
So I think he knows what day the statute of limitations is up. He knows it's fucking today.
Yeah. The DL6 case file. What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright? Where in this case file is there something related to the safe number? Why would I know that?
Yeah, where? Okay,
I can't read it. I guess the summary?
Yes.
Or suspect data?
It wouldn't be victim data. I think it'd be case summary, like what day it happened.
Case summary. It's in the case summary page. The case summary. Specifically the date at which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident. December 28th. Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago.
I kind of forgot that it was also like...
Yeah, that's how statute of limitations works.
Yeah, that it's literally an anniversary.
Yeah.
I thought it would just be like maybe the statute of limitations would be like such and such time away from like the initial court case or something.
Yeah, 15 years.
Well, I know, but this is the day. This is the day it happened.
Yeah. That's what years repeat.
Yeah, but did they go... I'm just saying, did they go to court on the same exact day that it happened? That they went to court that day?
Oh yeah,
because the thing we're talking about is Edgeworth's dad's death.
Yeah, I think the statute of limitations is based on the date of the crime, not the court case. Mm. Yeah, and on the number. I know
years repeat.
I know it was just really fun to say.
So there's a 12th month in this year, and there's going to be a 12th month in next year too, okay?
December every year?
Yes. Sometimes there's an extra day in April.
Whoa. And the number on that safe is 1228. Ah. He used the date of the DO6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. So we would have definitely been hyper focusing on that if either of us noticed.
Yeah.
Because when we got the safe number, neither of us registered at all that was like a really important number. We're like, oh, fuck. That's how important that date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. Coincidence? It's not like safe numbers are naturally occurring. Like they're chosen by people.
You can buy a lock sometimes and it has a preset, like a lock for a locker has like a preset lock code on it.
But it's too specific.
Yeah, I guess. He should just lie, like Yada Yogi should just lie and say, oh, that's Keith's birthday.
Oh my god.
Because you can't prove where Keith is and ask him what his birthday is.
Or can we?
Just call him up on the phone.
Look up Keith Yogi.
Keith Yogi.
People often
that's Keith's alter ego.
Do set their secret numbers to dates.
Yes, they do.
But this is not tangible proof. My ATM card's number to... I set my ATM card's number to 0001 because I'm number 1.
Oh my gosh.
You just told everyone his PIN number?
Okay.
Don't do that. This has nothing to do with a date. Nothing. Indeed. Alone, it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other corroborating evidence. Where am I going to find that?
Nick, we're getting closer. One more. If we could just get one more piece of evidence.
Right, but what? Very well, witness. You may continue.
Hello.
It just loops, I think.
Yeah. But why haven't we progressed?
Because we're still working on the same problem. Our evidence is too weak.
I guess so, but I mean, you think that they would have put us in a different...
Maybe now that I've done that, it'll let us do... Are we forgetting something?
Maybe.
As I recall, 2 days ago.
Flashback.
Yep. Don't forget about the L6.
Hello. Oh yeah, she's not giving us the stuff again. She's not giving us the sauce.
Give us the secret sauce, you little shit.
What's the Krabby Patty secret formula?
Love!
Crushed plankton.
Oh no.
That was like in an episode, but they were lying, supposedly, to scare plankton away.
Fuck.
Ravioli. What's in the pocket-oli?
What do we do at this point? I think we do have to tie the name to something.
But what the fuck do we tie it to?
I don't know.
Someone out there is like, in the audience, is like, obviously it's this thing that we miss.
Yeah, well, they're not here.
Why aren't you here, audience member?
They're 2 weeks in the future in Spain.
In Spain.
Named Jacob. Just single out one person.
Somebody out there is gonna have an aneurysm.
They just explode. That's how that works, right?
Every episode, I'm just gonna call someone's name out and just...
Samantha.
If your name's
from
Samantha,
New Jersey.
Say hi in the chat.
Oh my god. I feel so seen.
Hi, Samantha from New Jersey. I love you. Come fight me.
Why? That's the first thing that came to mind.
I challenge you to a duel. I think I can beat up most people. I'm pretty fit.
You're just whipping these out.
I can beat you up, Keith.
Probably. I just wasn't ready for that at all.
Sorry.
I could be that most people.
I think so.
Come at me, most people.